What's going on, everyone? Happy Sunday, and today we're going to talk about cookies. All right, so not really cookies, but it's going to be the reference we're going to use. And so today I want to talk about all those people out there that have worked hard for something, didn't get the result you wanted, and then you just gave up. So the example of cookies comes in like this. Let's just make it as simple as properties first. Let's say you don't like chocolate chip cookies and you eat a chocolate chip cookie and you're like, I don't like it, I'm never eating cookies again. But what if you liked sugar cookies? And the only thing that was different was one ingredient, which it technically is not just one ingredient, but let's just say the only thing different was the chocolate chips. You don't just stop eating cookies entirely. So that's the same story, I guess, that I want to come to you guys with. And this is a business lesson that was taught to us about 3 or 4 years ago from one of our coaches, Dr. Corbo. Some of you might remember us talking about him in the past. And what's really interesting is he makes such a good point. So in our instance, let's say a transformation challenge doesn't go well. None of us ever look at each other, we're like, well, I guess we're never doing a transformation challenge again. No, it's like, okay, well, what went wrong? What went right? What ingredients do we want to keep? What ingredients do we want to wash out and get rid of? So it's the same thing when it comes to your fitness journey. And so I just heard 2 conflicting stories just a second ago as Michelle and I were on our walk this morning with Olive and Bryn. And she was talking about how one person is walking and wants to lose it faster. And then she was talking about another friend who's been walking and lost 50 pounds. And so the longer we talked about it, it was like, oh, well, the person who's walking is also probably making some healthier, or maybe not as healthy, but making some calorie restrictions. They're on the divorce diet, we called it. And so that person's lost 50 pounds over the course of an entire year. And another person's more like in the first month or so and still looking great, still seeing results, but not what this other person is. So a lot of times what we see is like, oh man, they told me that they were taking this supplement. How come I'm not getting that result? What you don't realize is in their cookie of success, there's other ingredients going in. And so just like adding a little extra, 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda into a cookie can affect a complete recipe in a kitchen. Same thing with what you're doing in your lifestyle and your diets. So, one person might be eating a little bit later at night. One person might be eating earlier. One person might be having salads after their meals. One person might be having fruit in between their meals. Blah, 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 blah. There's so many ways. The biggest thing to remember, though, is if you don't like the outcome of your cookie, you don't just scratch not eating cookies. You go back to the drawing board and you change the ingredients, okay? So the ingredients, they're separate individual parts. Your diet, your workout, your post-workout finishers, your supplements, your protein, all the different components, your water, your stretching, there's so many ingredients that could go into this cookie. And it's your choice of how much of each one you put into the final recipe, and then you get this baked outcome. And so the baked outcome might be 60 days of continuously doing this progress, 90 days of doing this progress. And when you get to the end, you don't like the way that cookie is. It's not cooked all the way, aka you didn't lose enough body fat, or it's overcooked, like you're drained and you're washed out and you're tired, or it breaks because maybe you're pushing too hard and you hurt something. You have to look at the final outcome and not just say, this didn't work for me. It's, no, let's go back. Let's see which ingredients we could tweak. Maybe I need to be doing a little bit less cardio. You know what? I didn't lift enough. I probably didn't build my muscle to support all the extra body weight workouts I was doing. Or maybe I didn't do enough cardiovascular so that when I did get to boot camp, I pushed myself too hard, I was winded, and I actually couldn't lift enough weight to activate muscle. Or there's so many elements to this cookie, guys. So when we're talking about cookies today, remember, it's your fitness journey. And just because you don't like today's outcome doesn't mean you give up for the future. It's what ingredients do I need to add, remove, substitute, and that's how you make it happen. So don't compare your cookie to other people's cookies. See what they're doing, get their input, add some of those ingredients into your mix, and see if it leads to the outcome that you're looking for. All right, so that's our cookie talk today, guys. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Have a great rest of your day. It's sunny, it's hot, 91% humidity. Just get your ass outside and sweat, and you'll probably be in better shape. See you guys, have a great day.